Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Let's continue the story. So, we've been fighting Lex and the Joker for a significant portion of the story here. And I think we're gonna just keep fighting Lex and the Joker. I think what's gonna happen here is we're gonna do one, maybe two levels more, taking them out, and then we're just gonna get thrown into the open world stuff. A desperate plan. These flybys are definitely trying to encourage us to run around and check out Gotham City, but I mean, when you start here and you're in a car and it's telling you to go that way, I don't know how many actual players would hop out and do it. We're back to Batman and Robin with the Robin mobile here, which can't be deconstructed. So, is Robin gonna stay in there, or is he behind me? I guess we'll never know. I can't turn around. The only thing I can do, I guess, would be something like this to see if he's following. Oh, he's following on foot. He had this motorcycle right there. They didn't program the AI to jump in the car. Alright, so it's a turn this way towards this. When we get close to this, we'll be in the level.
Lex Luthor's presidential ambitions received a major setback today as a bizarre vote-rigging master plan was uncovered thanks to the intervention of Batman and Superman. It seems that the secretive billionaire intended to secure his votes using mind-altering gas dispensed from a giant robot, a strategy which was specifically outlawed by local ordinance following last year's disastrous mayoral campaign. More on this story later.
So that's how the Penguin becomes the mayor. I think in some of the Batman stories that's the case. One of the problems with the DC universe is that there's no consistency in it anymore at all. Even right now, as I speak, they're rebooting it again.
Okay.
They're doing DC Comics Rebirth, which is gonna just be another weird reboot, and it's about the 3rd to 6th in recent time. So is that Two-Face's truck there, or are we just shooting at some henchmen? Yep. So, unlike, I guess, the giant megalith level where we were chasing them, now we're kind of doing the same race. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is actually the exact same area that we were going through, and it's just backwards now. That would be a effective yet slightly irritating reuse of assets. Yeah, I'll say it's slightly irritating. I mean, you have to say, we've done a lot of these. There's 10 of those. So I'm just kind of shooting everything except for the robot right now. I think we could probably be further along if we were trying. The robot is leaking out kryptonite, but Superman is nowhere around here, so it doesn't matter. How'd my car blow up? It's interesting the car blew up considering I have 4 silver hearts. That's supposed to mean I'm immune from taking any damage. And yet somehow I blew up. So there's a couple spotlights here. It feels like I'm missing them. And I've got to be missing them because I didn't get the achievement yet. But like there's 5 more of those, and I think I'll wait until we have the mini kit detector, because as soon as we have the mini kit detector, it will put nice little arrows pointing to where all those are. That could mean in free play mode this level is going to go on probably longer than it should, but that's fine. I kind of expect the free play mode runs of all the to take longer. Like, see, there's one over there I just am having no luck hitting. Let's move this forward and see if anything changes. Maybe our perspective will shift and we'll be able to aim at some other things. Now this robot has quite a lot of health. So you would probably make it at least a quarter of the way all the way around this area just to do enough damage. Shooting these missiles at me that apparently can blow me up even though the car seems to be impervious. There's no difficulty setting in this game. There's adaptive difficulty, isn't there? Let's look. No. Interesting. Options. We can turn off Alfred hints, but there's no adaptive difficulty in this Lego game. That's strange because all the other Lego games have that as an option to turn on and off. So I have to wonder if this version it's just by default on always, or if it's just completely missing. All adaptive difficulty ever seems to do is have the guys stop fighting you if you're dying a lot. I don't think you even really need it as an option though, because once we changed, see, I did change my pattern when I took them out. Once they got rid of some of the irritants in Lego games, in this version at least, of not getting knocked out of a building phase when you're building something, being practically immortal in a couple of these levels, I don't see any real reason why you would even need an adaptive difficulty. I'm going left and right trying to hit as many of the different things. But what's strange about this is that the path is the same. This path feels exactly the same as the path we were on before. Shooting missiles a lot faster. So it feels like they didn't change the path, they just put new items on it. Which, that's not really what I would have preferred to have happened. Feels like they ran out of time. Feels like they ran out of time and added some of these things. And isn't that kind of the case with a lot of Lego games? It feels like they're always under scheduled. They're always trying to stretch. Well, I've got 8 out of those. Might be worth it to try and get the remaining 2 spotlights. There's one. That's 9 out of them. That's 5 of those. So I think I've gotten all the spotlights I can get. I think we need to move forward. All I've been doing since the beginning of this level has been tapping X. Oh. Stupid me. Apparently you can just hold down X and it fires faster. The game never told me this. Oh, I'm not sure when I first played this if I figured this out either. It's very, very possible that the whole game I just sat there and tapped X. It's hardly a standard in video games that holding down a button will turn on a rapid fire. There's that last thing, but I can't hit it from here. So we know it's on the bridge, it's the last spotlight. Well, it certainly speeds some stuff up.
We're not losing them.
I'm not trying to.
So again, this is trying to indicate that we were taking a different path, but we're not. We're just going in the same circle. That's the same statue as the one we just did, we last did. Missiles are faster. I'm trying to wait till we get to the bridge. Hey, there was a mini kit in that car. There's number 10. There's another mini kit in that helicopter. And there's mini kits everywhere. So free play mode for this is going to be a little bit faster. But what about the red power bricks? We know they're somewhere. Are they in the open world? It would be kind of nice if they were in the open world. It's kind of silly to have to run to a walkthrough to find the red power brick that is the red power brick detector.
Getting some help. Look.
Well, Batman, any last words?
Yeah. Look, you're on TV.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's also visible from space, you idiot!
So they've been introducing this thought twice now. A face on the ground.
Calling all Justice Leaguers. Calling all Justice Leaguers. Calling all Justice Leaguers.
Batman asked for help.
What do you want to do?
Well, I do despise Bruce Wayne.
So that was 13 minutes to do that level. We're over 1 million, which is nice. Hopefully 1 million will be enough to buy the red brick power detector and the mini kit detector and the character stud detector. I'm gonna have to look up where those are actually on the walkthrough just so we can have an efficient experience here. Otherwise I would run through half the levels without those things and it would just add to redundant playing of levels over and over again. We haven't made a ton of progress towards the gold bricks. We're barely 10% done, but that's not a big issue. We will fix that quickly, I'm sure. So the game has been foreshadowing that trick because it happened in Ace Chemicals. There was a face on fire, and it happened somewhere else in the story, I'm pretty sure, where Joker drew his face. And it probably should have only been foreshadowed once. It seems a little repetitive for it to happen twice, but I'm pretty sure, I think it did. It's sad, I can barely even completely remember the whole story up to this point. And if I'm guessing right, I believe next level is going to be the last main story level, and then we're going into free play mode. Anywho, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.